In this video, we're going to answer the question, what is body? Body is a commonly used term to describe a wine's style. There's light-bodied, medium-bodied, and full-bodied. A wine's body can also be thought of as mouthfeel, and it can be assessed by evaluating the overall weight or viscosity of the wine in your mouth. One useful way to determine a wine's body is to compare it to the different fat contents of milk. Light-bodied wines have a similar weight to skim milk. Medium-bodied wines to whole milk. And full-bodied wines have a similar weight to cream. Light-bodied wines tend to be crisp and refreshing, and are rarely oaky or buttery, because their delicate flavors would be overwhelmed by that of oak. Examples of these include Chablis and Pinot Grigio for white wine, and include Beaujolais and many wines made from Pinot Noir for red. Medium-bodied wines have a little more weight and roundness to them, and may have a touch of oak influence. Examples of medium-bodied white wines include Sauvignon Blanc and many white Burgundies, which are made from the Chardonnay grape. For red, these include Chianti, Côte du Rhône, and Rioja. Full-bodied wines are rich and voluptuous and may have a greater degree of oak influence because they have sufficient concentration to benefit from the additional texture and flavor that oak imparts. Examples of these include many California Chardonnays for white wines and California Zinfandel, Argentinian Malbec, Australian Shiraz, and the famous Châteauneuf-du-Pape from France's southern Rhône Valley for red wines. There are many factors that contribute to a wine's body, but the main contributor is alcohol, because alcohol gives a wine its viscosity or thickness. The higher the alcohol content, the fuller bodied the wine. And, as you have learned in this course, sugar converts to alcohol during the fermentation process. So this is why warm climate wines tend to be fuller bodied with higher alcohol levels, because they were made from riper grapes. Cool climate regions, conversely, tend to produce light-bodied wines with more moderate alcohol levels, because the grapes were lower in sugar when they were harvested. So as a general rule, wines with 12% alcohol or less are typically light-bodied. Wines between 12.5% to 13.5% are typically medium-bodied, and wines over 13.5% alcohol are typically full-bodied. So, armed with this knowledge, you can evaluate the expected body of a wine without ever even pulling the cork. So this will allow you to navigate the aisles of any wine shop with greater confidence. In conclusion, the vine's growing environment, including the temperature, sunlight, and water it receives during the growing season, all have a significant impact on grape ripening, which in turn influences the overall style and quality of the finished wine.